Hello dear students, welcome to a new session. In this session we'll be talking about the properties of addition operation of rational numbers. The first property is the closure property. For AB belongs to Q, also A plus B belongs to Q. Example, 1 over 2 plus 2 over 5, which is 5 plus 4 over 10, which is 9 over 10. The commutative property for AB belongs to Q, also A plus B is equal to B plus A. For example, 2 over 3 plus 4 over 5 is the same as 4 over 5 plus 2 over 3, which is the same as 22 over 15. Number 3, the associative property. For A, B, C belongs to Q. If A plus B in a bracket plus C is equal to A plus, not the bracket changed, B plus C, which is equal to A plus B plus C, this is an associative property. Let's take an example. Example, 2 over 5 plus 3 over 5 plus 3. If we put brackets, 2 over 5 plus 3 over 5 and then plus 3. So it's 5 over 5 plus 3, which is 1 plus 3 is 4. The additive identity. 0 is the additive identity, or sometimes it's called the additive neutral element. If A is a rational number, then 0 plus A is the same as A plus 0 is the same as A. For example, half plus 0 is the same as 0 plus half, which is half. Property number 5 is the additive inverse. If A is a rational number, then A plus negative A is equal to 0. The additive inverse, we change the sign of the number that we have. So 2 over 5 plus negative 2 over 5, it's always 0. Let's go to exercise number 1. Complete each of the following. The additive identity element in Q is 0. The additive inverse of 3 over 5, as I told you, the additive inverse will change the sign of the number or the fraction or the integer that we have. So if it's positive, we make it negative. If it's negative, we make it positive. So in this question, the additive inverse of 3 over 5 is negative 3 over 5. The additive inverse of negative 2 over negative 7, the negative 2 over negative 7 is 2 over 7, right? Because the two negatives are crossed out together. So the additive inverse of 2 over 7 is negative 2 over 7. What's the additive inverse of negative 2 over 5 all to the power of 0? Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So the additive inverse of 1 is negative 1. Exercise number 2. Using the properties in Q, find out the result of each of the following in the simplest form. So here, we're going to use the associative property by grouping the first two together. So here, we're going to use the associative property by grouping the two that has the same denominator together, like the 1 over 4 plus 3 over 4, and then we add the 1 over 2. 1 over 4 plus 3 over 4, it's 1 plus half, so it is 1 and half. Here, which properties do we use? We use the commutative and associative properties. Question B, how can we do this? Yes, we're going to group the two fractions that they have the same denominator together. So 2 over 13 plus 11 over 13 plus the 1 over 5 plus the negative 6 over 5. So the first part will be 13 over 13, which is 1. The second part will be negative 5 over 5, which is negative 1. The result here is 0, and the properties that we use are the commutative and associative properties. And we also used the additive inverse property because 1 plus negative 1 is 0. Let's now go to the evaluation part. Dear students, as I always tell you, pause the video, try to answer the questions yourself, then after that play the video to check your answers. Using the properties in Q, find out the result of each of the following in the simplest form. So here we're going to group the two fractions that they have the same denominator together, the 2 1 over 4, we change it into negative 9 over 4, and then plus the other two fractions, the negative 3 over 5 plus the 3 over 5. So here, in the first one, it's negative 12 over 4 plus 0, because negative 3 over 5 plus 3 over 5 is 0. So this one is negative 3. We used the associative property, we used the additive inverse property. Question 2, absolute value of negative 1 over 2, it is 1 over 2 plus the other 1 over 2 that we have, plus the other one is negative 2 over 4 plus the 6 over 4. Then half plus half, it's 1 plus 4 over 4. So here in this one, it's 1 plus 1, which is 2. Question 3, 5 over 8 plus 3 over 8 together, then plus 1 over 3 plus negative 1 over 3. So in this case, it's 8 over 8 plus 0. Then the answer is 8 over 8, which is 1. By solving the evaluation part, we came to the end of our session. Thank you, dear students, and wishing you best of luck.